Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Rock fans, welcome to MPJ, Musical People and Journey's new rock album review show. It's October. We are reviewing the latest albums. And today, with my wonderful panel, Trish, Paul, Simon, and the absent Will, welcome. We are reviewing Zeal and Ardor and their new album, Greif. Who are Zeal and Ardor? They are, I love this title, a Swiss avant-garde, described, metal band started by Manuel, I don't go into pronounce his surnames, a Swiss-American musician who had previously created a chamber pop project called Birdmask, formed in 2013. The band mixes sounds of African-American spirituals with black metal. In this year's solo project, the band signed with MVKA Records in 2016 and expanded a full lineup with Manuel on vocals and guitar, backing vocalist Denis, Wagner, and Marc, guitarist Tiziano, and bassist Mia, and drummer Marco. Zeal and Ardor have released albums Devil is Fine in 2016, Strange Fruit in 2018, Zeal and Ardor in 2022, and Greif now in 2024, as well as a demo album, Zeal and Ardor, in 2014. So, Simon, talk to me. Bit of Zeal and Ardor. What did you think?
One utterly bizarre album. It's got this like vibe, hippie rock with intense guitars and screeching growling. It's such a mashup of styles that I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. The country vocals and then thrumming bass isn't like the opener like lulls you into this really serene vibe, and then you go on this journey through fields of musical absurdity that leave you equally perplexed and intrigued. I mean, are you the only one now with the concurrent clean vocals and screaming at the same time? Like, it's a real trip. My score for this album is going to reflect how I feel, in that I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Well, somebody who we just definitely don't know how we feel about ever. Paul, then, educate us into this album with your dulcet tones, with your rhetoric, that you can please explain what the hell this album is.
Okay. So Zeal and Ardor have previously been seen, and their style, has been regarded as a cross between black magic and gospel rock, whatever that is supposed to mean. Although tracks on Greif such as Clawing Out and Hide the Solace clearly lean to black magic metal, previous albums have been totally written and sanctioned by the founder and frontman Manuel Gagneux. For this album, he invited his touring band to have an input on the album. As such, the sound is markedly different to previous albums, with more of a lean into the electronica elements. Inevitably, there is a lack of consistency to the tracks, as if the band are trying to find their way and some direction. In fact, it's difficult to categorize what some form of rock some of these tracks are supposed to conform to. This album would have been far better to have been some sort of concept album with a single theme. Alas, that's not the case. Gagneux's voice, as Simon's pointed out, is very clean, and on times reminded me of John Martin on his Solid Air album, which is saying something.
So, Trish, now this typically this has not been an album that you would have embraced and enjoyed. So tell us what you thought, Trish.
So, well, the opening track was very short and sweet, so it didn't give anything of what to expect or lead you into. On the track Fend You Off, the vocals reminded me a bit of the lead singer of Pearl Jam. Healing Over then really caught my attention, and I really liked it as it had a bit of life to it, ironically, considering the album is called Greif. Go Home My Friend was another track I enjoyed. It had a bit of a funky vibe to it. Pouring Out was darker and deeper in its guitar, plus some growl in there vocally too. This album gets better with each song and is a grower. It has a bit of everything musically in it and ended up being a keeper for me. There was no grief for me in listening to this album, only good listening pleasure.
Well, somebody tuned into it, and it wasn't me. I'm right alongside Paul and Simon. I just like. It's a goddamn weird album, and it almost, if it wasn't so, it was more entertaining than a prog rock album. There was more life to it, but I think I got to agree with Paul. It was just like just a mishmash. It was directionless. There was no direction to it. It just meandered and then went off and stuff. But there was some really cool stuff on there. I really enjoyed The Thrill as a track. I thought that was fantastic. But the rest of it just left me befuddled and bemused, really. I think I didn't hate it, and I didn't love it, and I just didn't. I'm sorry, I just really didn't know how I really felt about it at the end of the day. It wasn't an album though that I wanted to stick with to find out how I felt with it. It was just, if it was on, it was on. I listened to it. After about 3 or 4 listens, it was just like, no, not really gonna. I've got better things. I think I summed up was that I didn't hate it, but I just felt I had much better things to go and listen to. So I think it's probably my summary on that one. But it's an interesting album for you to listen to. I would definitely embrace it and check it out for sure. Anyway, will it get into our Hall of Fame? Will it score 4 or more? Let's find out, shall we? Then, Simon, let's. What did you give this?
2.5.
Paul.
I concur with Simon. 2.5.
I'll keep them. I'm going to jump in here just to keep it rolling. 2.5 because why not? Trish.
I doubled that. I gave it a 5.
There's something wrong with that. If you enjoy it, 2.5's not a bad score.
I know,
2.5 is just like.
No, I don't understand that I like it.
I love this. I love this journey. I mean, it's called because like I would never have put that, and I challenge people. And I put these sorts of albums in just to kind of shake it up a little bit and let us kind of experience new things and without and I don't have a problem with her Trish giving it a 5. I'm delighted that she gave it a 5 because she found something that she wouldn't have normally maybe listened to and loved it. I think that's absolutely brilliant. We'll also give it a 0.5, and that was it. Just a 0.5.
Oh.
Just a 0.5.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Absolutely not his scene.
No.
But the overall marks are 2.5 then, are they?
Actually, no, 2.6. Actually, at 2.6. Will had to give it a 0 for it to get 2.5. So it ended up with 2.6. Which is above average score, but in the big scheme of things, not great, really. 335th out of our 428 albums, 109th out of 126 of our albums this year. It's not an album that we'll be coming back to, but I think the gist of you is check it out. It's worth a listen, and it might well surprise you as it's done with Trish. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Do you agree? Please listen to it. If you're watching this, please listen to this album and please tell us what you thought of it. Did it bemuse you as much as some it does? Did you love it just as much as Trish? Did you hate it as much as Will did? Let us know. Leave your comment and please like and subscribe. We love it when people do. Thank you very much. Keep on rocking, and goodbye for now. Goodbye to my panel as well. Thank you very much.
Bye.